welcome to my channel, New Body. I am Latriviette, and I will be doing a general reading for the collective audience today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber of mine, I'm a little crooked here. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Don't forget to hit the like button. That does help out the channel. So I just want to remind folks that this is a general collective reading. Not everything in a reading will resonate with you. Maybe nothing in the reading resonates with you. Take what applies and let the rest fly. All right. Okay, I need this right here. All right. So let's get into it. I'm going to ring my singing bowl now, clear the energy, raise my vibration so I'm able to get a clear and accurate message for you and for me. Here we go. All right, now let's get into it. Happy Wednesday, folks. Hope everyone's having a great day, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you when you receive this message. So the overall energy for this reading is wishing well in the reverse and stuck in the mud in the reverse. So somebody's wishes are not coming true. Somebody's wish is to be unstuck. They are going through an imbalance in their life right now. It's card number 48. Somebody could be 48. Somebody could be 42. 48 reduces to 12. 12 reduces to 3. So there's a group of people wishing that they were not stuck. They got stuck into some things, hoping for some peaks of joy, but their wishes are not being granted at this time. Let's get into this energy. I'm going to use the Kipper-ish. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective? There's too many cards. I see lust at the bottom of the deck. Someone could be hoping for a lustful relationship. Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is someone who's in alignment on their path, on their journey. Somebody could be wishing that the Divine Feminine was stuck, but she is not. And that wish ain't coming true. There's some endings coming. So there could be some endings coming for the Divine Feminine. Perhaps some things that she is going through is coming to an end. Like I said, somebody could be wishing for the Divine Feminine to be stuck, and she's not. And that wish, you're welcome. Okay, have a good day. Got Boss Daddy in reverse. So there's some endings coming for Boss Daddy. Ooh, confirmation. Confirmation. Endings coming for Boss Daddy. So this Boss Daddy's in reverse. He could be a corrupt Boss Daddy, a shady boss, someone who, handles business in a very shady way. Not truthful, not honest with his business dealings, not in his divine divinity. His divine divinity. A Boss Daddy in reverse, not in his divinity. Some endings are coming. Got Starseed in reverse. So Starseed in the reverse gives me the energy of, could be a Starseed gone rogue. Could be someone hiding behind the energy of divine, of a starseed being, someone who's not divine. Got Boss Daddy here in reverse. So Boss Daddy could be pretending to be a starseed, pretending to be a starseed and having being divine and he is not. He doesn't have the gift. Starseed doesn't have the gift. And we got rising star in the reverse at the bottom. So somebody's losing somebody's losing some stuff here. We got endings here, endings for a boss daddy. A boss daddy could have wanted some endings for divine feminine, but that is not happening. We got the gift in reverse. So either somebody doesn't have the gift, they were trying to get the gift, but they did not. Let's get into it. Let's find out what's going on. Somebody's wishing to be unstuck. They do not want to be they do not want to be stuck in the current situation they find themselves in. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective? Please and thank you. Round and round, like I said, this is about to end. So something that they were doing to the divine feminine over and over and over again is coming to an end. It's card number 25. 25 reduces to 7. 7 talks about reflection and introspection. It's in the reverse though. They were doing something impulsively over and over and over again. That's coming to an end. Whatever they were doing was not fated to happen. Got the fates in reverse. The fates is card number 17. 17 reduces to 8. 8 is about manifesting. It's about things coming to acquiring things. It's in the reverse. So whatever they're doing is coming to an end because it was not fated to happen for this divine feminine. If whatever was happening to the divine feminine was allowed to happen, it was to awaken her. And now that she's awakened, she's in alignment, she's on her path, they can't continue to do this. Co-create. Divine feminine was co-creating with Most High, her ancestors, her divine team. Okay, so you have a group of people who want to co-create with the divine feminine. They're trying to do something over and over again to make that happen, but it was not fated to happen. She's not going to create with this energy here. Co-create. It's card number 40. 40 reduces to 4. Somebody could be born in April. That's Aries and Taurus energy. 40 reduces to 4. 4 is about structure and stability. So whatever they want, they were trying to create. They were trying to improve, enhance, or change their lifestyle, their home lifestyle, structure and stability. There's a change in the wind. Change is coming. So we have a gazebo on a zebra with the wind flowing. This could signify a move. It's card number 12. 12 reduces to 3. 3 is growth and mastery, but it's also represents a group of people. So a group of people could be moving or having to move out of their homes. Yeah, a group of people wanted to co-create with the divine feminine. And the way that they went about doing it, manipulating the energy, that's about to change. A new soul tribe's coming. Tribe in the upright signifies soul tribe manifesting. So, like I said, they were not meant to co-create with this divine feminine. This divine feminine has a new soul tribe coming in to co-create with. There's going to be changes occurring. Somebody wants to mend something, but that is not in the cards. Literally. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective? Please and thank you. So you got a group of people who are stuck in the mud. They're stuck in a situation that they find themselves in, and they're praying, wishing, trying to manifest a way out. We got envy in the reverse. Somebody who is envious of this divine feminine, either no longer, somebody who's envious of this divine feminine doesn't want people to know that they are envious of this divine feminine. They've been envious of this divine feminine for a long time. Card number 20. 20 reduces to 2. 2 can often represent partnerships, unions. So in the reverse of this gives me ex vibes. So you had an ex who was jealous of his divine feminine. Yeah, he couldn't possibly have known that that was his divine feminine. He couldn't have known. Strategy. They're no longer envious because the strategy is no longer working. They're devising a strategy against this divine feminine that's not going to work. Trying to co-create with this divine feminine, strategizing, but it was not fated to happen. You got the fates in the reverse. It was not fated to happen for them to co-create. They see this divine feminine blessed, abundant, and they want to co-create with her. They want to. My nose don't start itching until I do these readings. They want to co-create with the divine feminine, and it's not happening. They did something impulsively over and over again to, what's the word? Can't think of the word right now. To possibly get this divine feminine stuck, stopped, blocked, and dropped. When they couldn't do it, then they decide to, well, if we can't beat her, let's join her kind of energy. That's not happening either. What did I say? They see this divine feminine blessed. Guarding the gate talks about a little girl standing at the gate. She has a key around her gate. She can open the gate at any time. She has the key. She is the key. She is the key to her own happiness. Somebody strategizing, or they were strategizing against. Now, this could have been, you got divine feminine here. This could have been because you got the round around here, but they were strategizing against this divine feminine since she was a little girl to get her garden in the gate, which is to get her blessings and abundance of blessings since she was a little girl. So they've been doing something to a divine feminine for a very long time. It's coming to an end. This divine feminine is in her divinity. She is in alignment. She is aware. She is the divine feminine. We got thinking woman in the reverse. Thinking woman in the reverse gives Queen of Swords in the reverse energy. Swords is about communication, thought, ideas. It's in the reverse though, so you got some a mean woman who doesn't think before she speaks, plotting and strategizing against this divine feminine. Card number 47. Somebody can be born in 1974. 47 reduces to 11. 11 is about justice, but it's in the reverse. So this thinking woman, Queen of Swords, is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. She committed some injustices against this divine feminine, or she's been committing injustices against this divine feminine since she was a little girl. First chakra, Archangel Michael. So the injustices were to enable structure and stability for this divine feminine, to affect her structure and stability, her home life, how she's living. And now they're seeing that it's affecting their home life, their structure, and their stability. This Thinking woman in reverse is heavenly ungrounded. She's not stable. She's trying to manifest something with this 35 here, reduce it to an 8. It's in the reverse though. She's trying to manifest an unstable lifestyle or unstable home life for this divine feminine, and it's not happening because the divine feminine is resting and rejuvenating. She's relaxing, she's chilling, she's at peace. So whatever was being done is no longer affecting this divine feminine. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective, please and thank you? That was effective. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this energy, please and thank you? New beginnings in the reverse. I feel like this energy that was envious of the divine feminine, they were trying to greatly block new beginnings for this divine feminine. They ended up blocking their own new beginnings. Got new beginnings in the reverse. Solar plexus. They were trying to control everything. They were trying to control everything for this divine feminine. Solar plexus is about self-control. It's about your willpower. It's about your willpower. They wanted control. They were strategizing on how to control this divine feminine so they can get her blessings, her gifts. Gifts is in reverse. So they did not get the gifts. You got a couple of energies out here. Starseed in reverse, Boss Daddy in reverse, Thinking Woman in reverse. A lot of people on deck here. Got several threes out here in the reverse. Threes talk about groups. And that is the truth. The truth is Judgment card in traditional tarot. Judgment is Scorpio energy. So they're getting judgment for trying to control a divine feminine's pathway, future, what she was called to do. They were trying to block that, control her, and now they're finding themselves in judgment. First card out was Stuck in the Mud in the reverse. They're trying to get out of whatever this situation is that they're in, that they're stuck in, that they were trying to get the divine feminine to be stuck in. You got Wisdom in the reverse. Wisdom in the reverse is the Hierophant card in traditional tarot. Taurus energy, karmic Taurus. So Taurus can be involved, the Scorpio can be involved. Wisdom in the reverse talks about they lacked some proper knowledge regarding this divine feminine. Maybe they didn't know at the time that she was a divine feminine. Maybe they did and didn't care. But they were lacking some information. The Hierophant card in traditional tarot talks about as a person, it could be a religious person, a spiritual person, some religious leader or a leader or somebody with a title. As it relates to a place, it could be a church, secret organization, society. It could also be higher education when you talk about wisdom. So they lack some knowledge about this divine feminine, and they made some moves against her. And that's causing them to receive judgment. You're going to jail. Recognition and reward. So they didn't know that coming up against this divine feminine in the way that they did was going to cause growth. They didn't think that she would grow. And because she did grow, because she went within, she's being recognized and rewarded and celebrated. It's card number 3. 3 talks about groups, also talks about growth and mastery. So she's being rewarded for her growth and mastery of self, where others were trying to control her. She controlled herself. She controlled her actions in a way that she responded to the things that were happening to her. We got triumph and success at the bottom of the deck in reverse. They were not able to win this. How we doing for time? 22:33 on the clock. That could be significant to someone. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective, please and thank you. Winter's dream, gestation period. So winter's dream, we're coming up on the winter season. Winter is December, January, and February. So coming up on the end of November as we speak. Gestation period talks about like the ebb and flow. It's not really about hibernation. It's about when you're in your ebb, that's when you do the planning and things like that. So they could have planned this last winter or the winter before, or several winters, or they could just keep planning this every winter season, winter solstice, because they were doing something over and over again to control this divine feminine, because they were jealous, envious of this divine feminine's path. They didn't want her to have it. They didn't want her to be on it. Card number 63, 63 reduces to 9. A cycle's coming to an end. I said that. Second card out was endings. So there are some endings coming for this divine feminine, as well as endings coming for someone else. So the endings coming for this divine feminine, though, is not the endings that they were hoping for. And that is smashing somebody's ego sublimation here. Somebody was planning something during winter season. Whatever they were planning, the truth is about to come out about that. And that's going to smash somebody's ego. They were doing something over and over again that they did it so much that they didn't think that someone would find out, or that this divine feminine wouldn't find out, or that anyone would find out, because they were able to do it over and over again. They were able to get away with it over and over again. Like I said, they were only able to get away with it until that divine feminine awakened. Heart, home, compassion. Somebody wants the divine feminine to open up her heart and home to them. Show them compassion. Now that their ego has been smashed to smithereens, or this has to do with a home. Yeah, but somebody wants compassion for the things that they did to another person. It's card number 27. 27 reduces to 9. Somebody could be born in 1972, 1985, 1963. Eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. So if you know anything about eagles, you know that they fly high in the sky because they're able to see their prey from at the bottom of the ground or on the ground. But they rise high above to avoid being prey, so they wouldn't be captured and eaten. It's also this big eyeball right here. This big eyeball always gives me the energy of the third eye. I feel like the divine feminine put in that work. She put in that work. She was able to see what was going on, whether she was conscious of it or not. And she created a home and a life for herself that people weren't expecting, because they kept doing things to her to destroy the structure and stability. But this root chakra and being in reverse, the thinking woman being in reverse, they just kept doing things to her home life. But she still created a life. And this crushed somebody's ego. They weren't expecting that. Card number 18. 18 reduces to 9. Got 2 9s here. Cycles are definitely ending. Once those cycles are done, ended, closed, it's a wrap. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this energy? Please and thank you. Doors closing. It's done. It's done. This energy will no longer be able to affect this divine feminine. They will no longer be able to move and shake the way that they were. Thus, devil, moving out of stagnation. This is the second time they want to move out of the situation that they're in and place this divine feminine in that energy, but they're not. They're not going to be able to do that. Let's get to tea. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know? What's the tea on this situation? What's the tea on this boss daddy, please? And thank you. What's the tea on this boss daddy? Boss daddy's in the third wheel, third party situation. Yeah, boss daddy in reverse is stuck in something. You could have been this third wheel collective and didn't know that you were the third wheel. You could have been the third wheel when you met this boss daddy. This boss daddy may not have been the boss daddy when you met this boss daddy, but this boss daddy's in some things he can't get out of. And you may not even been in that situation. He may got 2 people already in a situation. You could be clean out and far removed. They're having nightmares about what's going on, about what they did and what they're stuck in. They're no longer partying. Libations is in the reverse. You may have had someone who was a heavy drinker, now trying to stop. Somebody's trying to save money so they can roll out, get out of their situation. Or they were trying to get your savings. Yeah, somebody's no longer frightened. This boss daddy wants to move on. He does not want to be frightened. He's trying to save money so that he can get out of this situation. Somebody's trying to get their life together. They're having nightmares. These nightmares is causing them to make some changes in their life. The bottom of the deck got loneliness. They feel really lonely, despite the fact that they're surrounded by all of this other energy. About to wrap this up. Holy Spirit, what's the tea on this situation, please? And thank you. What do we need to know? Somebody has STD or STI. And they feel rejected. Maybe you rejected them. Maybe you have them blocked. Maybe this third wheel or this person that this other energy that this boss daddy is involved with blocked them. Maybe they blocked this third wheel because of STD, STI, and they want you back. They want you back. Once you back falls upon heart and home. I said somebody wants you to open your heart and your home to them after they've done all of these things to you over and over again. It's a negative. You're unbothered and moving on. Somebody married for money. Because they were broke. They married for money because they were broke. At the bottom of the deck, they're crying over you because you have moved on. You're in your purpose. You're in your purpose. Yeah, let's get these What are we doing for time? Okay, 32:17 on the clock. I gotta wrap this up. Okay, I did not bring that deck. Do the tree deck. Close out with the tree. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know for positive movement for it? Please and thank you. We got the laurel tree, talks about victory. And we got the quince tree, talks about fruitfulness. About to be blessed, Holy Spirit. You're about to be blessed, collective. Fruitfulness talks about the seeds that hold their ground today bear the fruits of present and future happiness. So whatever seeds you've been putting in, it could be seeds just making changes with self, maybe work, maybe learning something. Whatever seeds you've been putting in about to sprout some fruit. Yes. Yes, yes, I love it. Love that for you. So we have 687. Angel number 687. Angels speak. Stay inspired and curious. Your angels speak to you in those moments when you are highly vibrational and open to new ideas. Pick up an inspirational book today, try a new age soundscape, or simply walk outside and allow your thoughts to wander. The angels want to talk to you. They want to talk to you. They want to connect with you. They want to help you. There's so many ways to connect with your spirit guides, your angels. They're all around you. You don't have to do anything fancy. Just get to talking. Well, connect with them first, because you could just be talking to any spirits, and that might not be good. All right, so that is your message, and I thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.